everyone. Welcome if you're new here, or welcome back if you're a returning viewer or subscriber. I know it's been a while since I posted, but life's been crazy. So today we're going to be looking at, I'm going to be grouping all of the zodiac signs by their element, and we're going to be looking at what this latest super full blue moon in Aquarius is bringing everybody. So I'm going to start with fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be your sun, moon, rising, or even Venus. I'm going to be looking at information about just general, we'll see what comes out in the general messages, maybe like career and finances, but any other general messages that come out. And they're going to be looking at love messages. And I have a lot of decks I'm pulling from. I'm going to be using the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. I'm going to be using these Gypsy Witch Fortune Telling playing cards. I have a homemade deck that I'm constantly adding to. I'll be pulling that for general messages. And then we'll be getting into the Romance Angels Oracle, the Love Oracle cards. I have a bit of a homemade love messages deck. And at the very end, we'll be pulling from the Angel Answers. I'm going to have 3 different piles for the Angel Answers. So if you have 3 different questions, or even just one question, you can pick one pile, or maybe see how all 3 resonate. We'll be looking at that at the very end. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump right in, try to make sure everything's going to be in focus. Okay, good. All right. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, higher beings, God, please connect me through to the Fire Sign Collective. What does the Fire Sign Collective need to know about this super full blue moon that we just had in the Aquarius? Let's see. I'm going to get 3 cards. Let's see. This one's calling to me. That one. 2 more, please, Spirit. Okay. And right out. Okay. 1 more. This one's calling to me. Okay. Let's see what we've got. The Star. Wow. Right off the bat. Inspiration, fulfillment, faith. This is Aquarius energy. The one that flew out is Awakening, which is the Hanged Man, I believe, in this deck. Pause, perspective, selflessness, Pisces energy. And then we've got King of Air, Aquarius energy again. Knowledgeable, objective, respected. So what I'm seeing that you're manifesting, or what's coming in for you with this super full blue moon that we just had, is that some of you are getting some sort of wish fulfillment. I feel like a lot of you have been in limbo. I feel like it's been a while too. I'm going to be honest. It could have been for the entire last year. I don't know why. I'm picking up that 12 is standing out, and it's making me think 12 months. It could have been since Pisces season as well. Pisces, Aquarius and Pisces is coming through strongly. So it could have been around that time, but I'm seeing that it just feels like a lot of you might feel stuck or stagnant, like something's not going anywhere. And we've got the winter time with the icicles here too. It just feels like you're trying to figure out a way out. It's almost like you want to move forward. You have this wish fulfillment, this idea, this dream that you want to accomplish. Kind of like wishing upon a star, right? But you're stuck. And I think a lot of you have been logically, with the King of Air here, the King of Swords, you've been trying to go within, go inside your mind and say, you know, how can I get out of this situation? How can I fulfill what it is I truly desire? How can I logically, step by step, take goals towards whatever this dream or wish fulfillment is. I feel like a lot of you are inspired to do something new, and you are just, it's almost like for some of you, you could be a bit overwhelmed by this idea that it may seem like such a huge, like big dream, because I'm looking at this here and there's one star that shines more brightly than the others. Something stands out more to you than the rest, like one idea. And it's almost like a lot of you are afraid to put that foot forward, is what I'm hearing, that take that first step, because it's such a massive deal in your mind, right? So it's almost like you, for a lot of you, not everyone, but you are forcing this pause, this moment of reflection on yourself. In some ways it gives me like Eight of Swords energy, like not fully self-sabotage, but it's almost like you're holding yourself back. For the rest of you, for the others that doesn't apply to, it does feel like you're being held back by the universe for one reason or another. Now, sometimes we never know what that reason is until, like, retrospectively we see, oh, that happened because this other thing had to happen and this other thing had to move around. And yeah, that's what it feels like. It just feels like you're kind of just stuck. But during this period of being stuck, quote unquote, you're not really stuck. You know, this is the awakening card, right? So this is you taking time to assess what it is you want. It's almost like, you know, I'm getting this night and day energy. You're going from night to day. It's almost like dark night of the soul kind of thing, where you've been in this energy for a bit, and now it's turning around. Now you're figuring out what it is you want, and you're going to be going for that. I feel like this new energy that's coming in with this super full blue moon in Aquarius. It's interesting we got Aquarius energy here twice for you all, but it just feels like there's going to be some sort of moment where you kind of have an aha moment, where you say, you know what, it's not as hard as I imagined in my head, and I just had to see things a bit differently, take a time out, and then really go after what it is I want. I feel like so many of you are holding on to hope and faith that whatever this is, it's gonna work out in your favor, but you're just still trying to keep your emotions out of it. Even though we have Pisces energy here, this King of Air is like ice cold, right? And he remains objective. So I feel like a lot of you are trying to like pull yourselves out of the situation. Why is this happening to me? Why am I stuck like this? Why can't I move forward? And you're gonna get that answer. Okay, you're still going to get your fulfillment, but I think there is something else going on that you didn't know behind the scenes. The star always makes me think like the universe, right? The stars, something higher and more powerful than us. And so I feel like there had to be some sort of balance. We see that the time, what is this? I can't want to say time turner. I'm like, this isn't Harry Potter. The hourglass is on its side. It's got the two glass like ends, right? And then we've got the two jugs here. There's something about balance with y'all. And something had to balance out behind the scenes in your life before something else can move forward. Let's see what the Gypsy Witch fortune telling cards have to say. I need 3 of those, Spirit. There's one. I love these cards. I wish I used them more often. Okay. Perfect. So, got this one, this one. First up, we've got this. So the number 25 could be important. 17 and 12 could also be important. But number 7, 25, it says clouds with the dark side towards the person indicate divorce. The bright side towards the person ensures domestic happiness. So clouds for me, this is just confirming, despite what it says on here, this is just confirming that something's been murky. Something's been kind of hidden, foggy. You haven't been able to move forward. You can't see things clearly. And that's when that King of Air energy comes in, where you finally gain that perspective. You know, he's holding that sword right here. And it reminds me of the Sword of Truth, the Ace of Swords, right? Kind of like the Queen of Swords holds. It's that moment of truth and clarity and having a breakthrough and breaking through the clouds. It almost feels like a Neptunian fog where you weren't sure which direction to go. You weren't sure if this goal, wish, dream would actually pan out, if it was going to work out for you. And you were stuck in that limbo. But I feel like you're going to be getting that clarity. And those clouds, they're going to disappear. So we've got 8 and 32. It says the mountains nearby indicate the presence of a mighty enemy. Uh-oh. Honestly, I don't feel like it's external. Again, I'm going back to that 8 of Swords feeling where it feels like your worst enemy is yourself. And a lot of people don't want to hear that. I know. But I feel like for a lot of you, this could have been a mental block with that King of Swords that you have had to work through. That, you know, you're trying to figure out what is causing this delay. And for a lot of people, they realize that the delay was themselves. The delay was them living in fear of the unknown, or fear of failure, or fear of success, right? And a lot of people hold themselves back and don't want to take that first step. So I feel like it feels like a mountain. That's what I'm getting from this. It feels like you're climbing a mountain and you've had to take a break. You had to take a time out and say, I don't know if I can, you know, I don't know if I can do this. And you had to really put yourself into like a new perspective and give yourself a new perspective and see things more objectively and clearly, and to have this breakthrough. So we got the numbers 6 and 3. It says the house denotes success in all ventures. If present condition is unpleasant, the future will be happy and prosperous. Also predicts marriage. So a lot of you, this could be, I mean, this is talking about success. A lot of you could be getting a new house or getting the keys to a new apartment or something along those lines. I'm also seeing that a lot of you could be getting married as well. So congratulations if you are. I also feel like there's some sort of business marriage, like a partnership. But I also feel like too, and I was talking about the duality here. I was talking about how there is something about twos. And it could be that there needs to be a marriage within you. Now, that might sound kind of nuts, but what I mean is that you had to, and this is kind of like leaning into shadow work, you had to come to terms with something or really face your fears, face your demons, do the shadow work, and there has to be a harmonious coupling, right? So that could be a lot of things. That could be head and heart for a lot of people. Can you get on the same page with that? Can you get on the same page with a partner? Can you get on the same page with which direction you want your life to go? If you're standing at, not even a crossroads, if it's just a split in your path, kind of like the 2 of Wands energy. If you're just standing there and you're going, okay, if I go this way, this might happen. If I go that way, that might happen. But I'm not really sure which way to go. I'm just kind of torn, and there you are stuck in that limbo energy. So it almost feels like a marriage of your mind and your heart, where two things are coming together. They're merging, right? Now, this could be you and actually someone else. We'll get to that in the love section in a minute. But it feels like really you're just merging something that may have been separated before. Now what that is, that's different for everyone. So let's go ahead and get some general messages from my homemade oracle deck. We'll see if anything else comes out that you need to know that is coming in, that you're manifesting as a result of this super full blue moon energy. It's quite astrological event too. Okay, let's see. What does Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius need to know, Spirit? What do they need to know? 3 messages, please. Sometimes these stick together, so how many is that? You know, that's, I'll take the first. Oh my God. That was 5 messages, but I'm taking the first 3. So, we've got, it's history now. In the past, already happened. Not looking back. Yeah, I told you, whatever this is, you're ready to move forward. You've got success on the horizon. You've climbed that mountain. You've, been through the thick of it, the worst of it, right? And we got so done. It's over. End of a cycle. Lessons learned. Completion. This is like the world energy, right? So you're done. You're not in that stuck limbo kind of energy anymore. You've had that breakthrough that I was talking about, and you're moving forward. And look at this. Take a chance and see where it leads you. Roll the dice. Risk, luck, gamble. That's exactly what I said. You've got to put yourself out there. You've got to take that first step to see where it goes, right? So those are the general messages. I mean, that's pretty straightforward to me. But let's go ahead and jump into your love reading. All right, fire signs. Let's get into, I'm going to do romance angels first. Let's do that. Romance angels, then I'll be doing the love oracle cards. Sometimes I do take romance angels in reverse. It depends on, I read intuitively. So sometimes the messages when they come through, it's like, yep, keep that in reverse. Okay. 3 cards, please, for Aries, Leo, Sagittarius spirit for their love life. One more, please. There we go. Okay. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. So this is something just to be aware of with whoever you're dealing with. Now, this is going to be different messages for a lot of you because, everybody has different things going on. But there is somebody who could be deceiving you, or you feel like they are deceiving you. That's not for everyone. Sometimes, how can I put this so it doesn't sound bad? Sometimes we deceive ourselves. We can be terrible as humans too. If we've had terrible, past experiences, we can carry that over into our new experiences. Like, let's say you've always had shitty luck with dates or relationships. Maybe you're divorced and you're bitter about that. I'm just saying, it's again not for everyone, but and then when you go to maybe take a break from it for a bit and you go back into like dating, and you automatically have that assumption and belief that you're gonna get ghosted. They are still hung up on an ex. They have way too many options and you're gonna be put on the back burner, and they aren't gonna like you. They don't think you're pretty enough. They don't think you're handsome enough. Whatever. It's like, if you go into dating or any type of, any type of situation where you automatically have assumptions and beliefs that are negative, that's gonna actually play out in your reality, because reality is a mirror. So it's gonna reflect back to you exactly what you believe. So if you go in and say, oh, this person's probably gonna stand me up when we go on a date. Oh, they're probably gonna ghost me. That's exactly what's gonna happen. That's self-deception. It's also like, I don't know, a self-fulfilling prophecy, I guess. But you're being shown exactly what you believe. So while a lot of you could be dealing with somebody who's kind of shady, like, you should know, somebody's showing red flags, get rid of them. Like, there are over 8 billion people on this planet, so you can find someone else. If they're being shady, they're throwing red flags like confetti, get rid of them. All right? If you have any inkling, if your intuition's like, don't trust this person, that's why. Let them go. The second one is, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So a lot of you are going to be dealing with somebody who is not your usual type. Now, this could be someone from a different cultural background, like a different ethnicity, maybe even a different nationality. For some of you, maybe they're religious and you're spiritual, but you're not religious. maybe you're an atheist, I don't know, or they're an atheist and you're spiritual. Something here, there's a difference. There could also be a difference in looks. Let's say you typically go for tall, dark, and handsome. I don't know. You like people with darker features. Maybe brown eyes, brown hair, black hair. And then somebody comes along with like red hair and green eyes, or blonde hair and blue eyes, and they actually tick off all of your boxes, you know, like everything you're looking for is in them, but you're like, but wait a second, I'm not attracted to this look, this type, am I? You know, so basically Spirit's just saying, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type. Now this is interesting. The third one coming out is honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Especially after we just had that marriage card come out with the Gypsy Witch. Some of you are about to get engaged. Some of you are about to get married and go on a honeymoon. For others of you, I feel like you're meeting somebody or you're already with somebody who's going to be the person that you marry and go, obviously, on a honeymoon with. So, I do see that coming through. Let's see what other messages come out. This will be from the Love Oracle cards. And for a lot of you too, with that deception and then the keep an open mind and honeymoon, I'm also picking up a message where some of you maybe you haven't had a whole lot of luck dating, and then you're going to get rid of somebody that you maybe liked or had, you know, some sort of major attraction to, but they just didn't feel right. Something felt off, or they would lie about like certain things. You would catch them. Like they would tell you something and then later on they'd tell you something regarding the same thing, but it was different. You're like, wait a second, I thought you said, you know, that there's something off about them. Let's put it that way. I feel like when you get rid of that person, when you kick them out of your life, send them back to the streets, basically, you're going to have somebody who comes in who is not the type you usually go for. And maybe the type you usually go for was the one, you know, that last person was the one who was deceiving you. And this time around, you're going to have somebody come in. I don't know why, for a lot of you, I feel like friends are going to set you up. I know that didn't come through in the messages, but that's what I felt like. And then you're going to have somebody who comes in who's actually a soulmate. Someone you're going to actually get married to who is not your usual type. So that's just another message that's coming through. All right, Spirit, I need 3 cards for the fire signs, please. 3 cards for the fire signs for their love life. And one more, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so the first one that came out is kisses. I love these, by the way. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Love to see that. The second one is love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. And then the last one is date. Was I not just talking about dating? Meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan, set a date. I mean, that was coming through strongly for me. That there's something here about a lot of you getting back out there, not having any luck. Don't bring those old assumptions and beliefs with you. Don't bring those with you at all. Be open-minded. That's what Spirit was saying. And then, you know, if you do have someone who's tossing red flags like confetti, get rid of them, because I feel like whoever is coming in, when you're getting back up, it says meeting someone new. I said that. Whoever that is could be the person you end up marrying if you want to get married. Not everybody wants that. That's fine. But for the majority of you, I have a feeling that you do. So I feel like that is coming out for all of you. Let's see what love messages come out. And then we'll get to the angel answers and we will wrap up this reading. Ooh. So the first one is, I'm so passionate about you. Yep. I would hope so, if that's the person you end up marrying. And for a lot of you too, I feel like this new person even if it's just someone you're already with, I feel like for some reason the love's gonna be more amplified, and that's what you're manifesting. But I feel like they already feel this way about you. But if you're not with someone, this new person will definitely feel passionately about you. And I think that's where, you know, like we got the kisses and the love call. They are not going to hold back, all right? They are going to be very vocal, I feel, about how they feel about you. I want to spend more time with you. Yep. I feel like they put in the effort. They really make the effort and go all out, like planning dates. And I'm not talking about just going to a restaurant, like dinner and movie. I feel like they have a lot of fun ideas that they want to do with you. And then we've had many lifetimes together and we'll share many more. So definitely past life soulmate that's coming in. So yeah, let's go ahead. I love this for you guys. And again, if this is somebody you're already with, then even better that they feel that way about you, that they're so passionate about you, that they feel you're a past life soulmate and they want to spend a lot of time with you. I don't get that. I want to spend more time with you. You two might be busy with work or have other things going on. Maybe some of you are single parents, have kids, and you're just trying to find time to see each other more. But for a lot of you, I feel like this is a new person who just wants to spend more time with you. Okay, let's do this. Put it, actually do it in reverse like that. So I'm going to cut the deck. If you have any questions, now would be the time to, you know, question 1, 2, or 3. You can see if all 3 relate to the question you have. If you have more than one question, you know, go ahead and pause here and select what that is, which pile that is speaking to you. So let's see. Peaceful resolution. There's going to be a peaceful resolution. If you were worried about something, take action. And we saw that take action with the general messages, right? Where, again, Spirit's coming through and saying, take that first step. Go for it. Don't be afraid. And then ask your angels. So, if a lot of you are feeling that you just don't have the answers or you need guidance or assistance and help, ask your angels. There's going to be some sort of peaceful resolution. Everything's going to work out in your favor is what I feel. So that is what I'm seeing for you for the super full blue moon messages. Fire signs, if you like to book a personal reading with me, that link is down below. I also do spell work. That is also on my Etsy shop. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.